principles of the internet. Alright, so basically we're going to go back to my roots. I am outside. It is currently 3 a.m. This is going to be probably titled like 3 a.m. talks or something. This is going to be very much unfiltered, kind of like my first ever videos and stuff. Quick notion, if you know me in real life and see me in real life daily, no you don't. You really don't know me. If you watch this video fully, you don't know me at all. Don't ask me about this. I won't talk about it, and I don't want to talk about it. Got it? Cool. And if you are a certain person in my life that I always tell you that I deeply care about you, you know, and you're very important in my life, don't watch this. Okay? If you care about me, don't watch this. So it is currently 3 a.m. and I'm going to use YouTube like I used to use YouTube as my therapy. So a lot of my first ever like long, deep, interesting videos were basically my therapy talk because I had no one and the internet was basically a way for me to just talk. So there's not going to be any tags on this. Whoever finds this, whatever. I just need to basically therapy something myself, okay? I just need to let things out, and that's all I want to do with this video, is just say everything, send it, and be done with it. So I'm fine. I have some nice water. I can't sleep. I took some sleeping medicine, and it's not hitting, and instead of taking another one, not hitting, taking another one, not hitting, and just keep going until I legit don't wake up, you know? I'd rather just like stay out here and talk because I'm not trying to scare my roommates like that. So today's been a roller coaster of a day. Being gender fluid is kind of hard. You know, there's a situation where I was basically doing errands and got stopped, and there was a person that kept questioning, like, oh, are you this? Like, are you blah, blah, blah? Are you? And then they hit me with, like, are you a tranny? And then I was just like, who answers that question to a complete stranger? Like, it's none of your business. So I was already scared in that point, so I made sure to get home as quick as possible because, you know, unsafe for people like me out here. And then a lot of shit happened with my best friend and stuff, and like, I love this person to death. They're legit family to me, and I feel so helpless not being able to have like all the answers and the solutions, and like, they're dumb, point blank period. There's no like sugarcoating this shit. Like, they're dumb, and like, the thing is, I would always like kind of like warn them and kind of tell them like the degree of like seriousness like this shit kind of is, and like, they didn't think. They straight up didn't think, and now I'm fucking worried 100% for them, because like, the last thing you want is something bad happen to somebody you care about, right? And so I'm fucking nervous, and I'm praying legit like every freaking like energy in this world to just protect him. And so they legit are, and like, I know they feel shitty about it and shit, and like, of course, because they have a soul, they're not literal assholes, even though they think they are. They wouldn't feel bad. If they were a bad person, they wouldn't feel bad. If they were a shitty person, they wouldn't feel fucking bad. Pardon my cursing, by the way. But they do feel bad. So it's like, you have empathy. You know it was wrong, you know? Maybe you don't know it was wrong, but now that this shit got serious, now you know it's fucking wrong. Now maybe you'll fucking listen to me when I say shit. But I'm just so concerned and I want everything to be okay, but like I can't guarantee that it will. And that's what scares me the most. And their fear for how somebody will look at them after. Like, I just want to talk to this person and like sit down with them privately and be like, hey, I know you care about them a ton. And like, I'm gonna tell you some shit, but you have to like promise me that you're going to still love them and support them and like help them if shit does get like messy. But I'm trying to go to sleep and like I have to tell them that everything's gonna be fine, because like I want to believe that it will be, but I'm so fucking scared for them right now. And then like I tried my hardest to stay like tough and stuff, and I'm not gonna lie, like I prepared myself for legit the worst, and this shit is pretty much up there. But like I feel so fucking numb. Like I legit shut everything off. And the last time I shut everything off, I was in middle school, and it's I don't know what to feel and stuff. And so like I overthink a lot as a human being, and overthinking without letting myself, like without being able to like express the correct emotion is very confusing to me, because like I don't want shit to be revolving around me, you know? I don't want things to be revolving around me. I don't want to be narcissistic. I don't want to be selfish. I don't want to be conceited and stuff. This whole incident, I need to focus on them and what I can do to help them and stuff. But like this shit like hit me, and like it's affecting me and my like history of mental illnesses and shit. But like I'm not gonna tell them that, because then they're gonna fucking use that. Their fucking demon voices in their head is gonna use that information and turn it against them, and then they're gonna go on this whole self-pity and like I'm a horrible person type of fucking talk and journey that irritates me so much, because it's so not true. So I can't tell them that because I don't want to give any material. But like I'm overthinking about it, and like this whole incident is just triggering me back to like a couple years ago. It's like triggering my like self-worth again, and it's just bringing me back to when I kept thinking like I'm never someone's number one, you know? Like people always replace me, choose somebody else. Like I'm never the top priority in somebody, like in everybody's life that I've been in. Like I'm never top priority. Like I'm always like either replaceable, or like something better comes around and they're just like, oop, upgrade, let's dip. So it's really like triggering me like that right now, because I keep thinking like, oh, they did it again. So it just proves once again that like I'm not good enough to like be their everything and be the priority. And so it's really like fucking with me, because I'm just like, devotion for me goes hand in hand with love. And like I just know that like when I truly love somebody, I put them on a pedestal, and like nobody could replace them. Nobody can ever be a substitute to them. Like this person I'm going to 100% like respect and like basically be a simp. I'm just gonna say it out loud. I'm a simp for people that I fall in love with and that I like genuinely care about. But like I know that everybody in my life has never treated me the way that I've treated them. And so it's just really messing with my head, because like I have to keep telling myself like, don't think those things. because if I continue to overthink, then I'll get triggered, and then I'll go into like a PTS thing. And like I was trying to sleep, and I kept having PTS nightmares and stuff, and it's just really annoying because I just want to sleep. I don't want to think about this. And somebody that I once used to know would legit tell me like sleep is the closest thing to death. And like I don't know if it's like me just like not wanting to kind of brush away these feelings and actually like resolve them and like digest them in a way, or the side of me that's just like I don't want to be thinking about death and thinking of like the relief of it right now, you know, especially like intertwining it with sleep and stuff. But like I want to be like tell this person like, hey, like I stand by everything I said, but like your actions have fucking consequences, and this has affected me in this way, you know, like because you did this, now I'm back to this area, I'm back in this place, and I'm thinking these things. Hello, my other shit got cut off. I don't know what I was talking about, but if I repeat anything I said, oh well, you're gonna have to deal with my 3 a.m. rambles. Yeah, but I don't even know what to say now, you know? I just kind of thought I lost all my footage. Had a mini breakdown because of that. And now we're back here. And we're gonna probably lose this footage too. But I don't know what to say. I felt like I got everything out, and now I'm not sure if everything's coherent, because a huge 10-minute chunk of it is now gone. I feel like shit. The things that this person did left me thinking, wow, I'm not number one. I'll never be number one. But then I have to lie to myself and say, I will be somebody's number one. And maybe one day I'll be my own number one. Because clearly, nobody else appreciates me. And people can be like, oh, we do, well, you don't. You really don't. Clearly you don't. You know, to care deeply for somebody, to love somebody deeply, to appreciate somebody deeply, you make sure to go out. You don't really have to go out, but it's like, you do things to be like, I see you, I appreciate you, I don't want to hurt you. Clearly, if you're not making those steps, then clearly you don't truly appreciate this person if you are doing the opposite of these steps too. I just want to help this person. At the end of my day, they're a good person. They don't believe it because they're dumbasses, but they are a good person. And I can full-heartedly say that because I have seen and been with for long, long years people that weren't good people. And for somebody to have so much empathy towards what they did, as in like they feel so bad about doing the wrong things and making mistakes, is like, I know you're a good person, because bad people don't feel like that. They don't care. You know, they did some shit. Oh well, you care that you fucked up, so I know you're good. But I don't want a self-pity party. Okay? Like, when you fuck up, don't punish yourself and be like, ooh, you know, I fucked up, I'm horrible, but don't do that shit. You're not getting anything from it. You know, like, if you really feel bad about it, change. Make improvements so that you don't hurt people again, that you don't make mistakes like that you don't get into trouble. Change for yourself and change to be like a better version of you. If you keep thinking and doing things that like hurt you and hurt other people, it's just gonna continue the cycle of hurt that you've learned. So try to end that cycle, you know? And like for my issues, I don't want to talk about them because right now I really don't want to be a narcissistic, selfish ass person. I want to help you, and like I want to help them deal with their stuff and get better and be happy and all that stuff before we talk about me, because I know if we talk about me and my shit, your freaking voices, their voices, are just gonna basically use that against them and give them more material on this whole like like hatred, self-loathing journey. And like that's the last thing I want to do, because then I'll start hating myself for even mentioning it. So that's what's up. Try to sleep. Doesn't work. I just wish the universe would tell me, this is what you have to do, this is what's best for you, what is best for them. Do it, take it, be smart. But that's not, I'm not seeing any fucking answers flying down here. So I just gotta deal with shit on my own accordance. Yeah. I legit think it's gonna be 5 in the morning soon. And I took some sleeping medicine, still hasn't kicked in. You wanna know why? Because my mental illness is stronger. I hope they improve. I hope they learn that their actions have consequences, and that if they really feel bad about those actions, then instead of like crying about it and feeling like you're the villain in this story, change. Just change. Be better for yourself. I know it's hard. Like, I'm not saying, oh, it's easy, like 1, 2, 3. I'm still trying to do better for myself. I still have my mental illnesses, and like I really need to go get help for them. But like I've tried my hardest to change. Like, I know it's not easy. Like, I'm still like depressed all the time, even though I've learned how to fake it. And like I keep telling myself, like, if I fake it, one day I'll believe it. And so far, I feel like that's been like an okay thing for me to do right now. Like how I was saying, like right now I'm very numb, and the last time I was numb is middle school, so yikes. But like right now I need to be numb. I can't cry and stuff and feel things and all that stuff. I need to just put them in a box, put them in the back of my head, come back to them when I've solved their issue and their problems, deal with it, because I can do that. I know I can do that. But right now I want to deal with their issue, because if they still have an issue, then me dealing with my mental whatever is not going to have an effect, because I'm still going to be stressed about their like life and worried about them and all this stuff. And like, trust me, compartmental whatever, putting it in the back of my head is the best option for me, because I know myself. And if I don't do this, then everything's going to be way worse and way more chaotic and messy. So like, don't come for me and be like, you shouldn't be doing that. I know what I'm doing. Okay, I've lived with myself for X amount of years. I know what the worst version of me looks like, and I know what makes that worst version, and I know what a decent functional version of me looks like and how to get that. Sometimes I will have bumps in the road, but like with the amount of like mental issues I have, like PTS triggers, bound to happen. Depression triggers, bound to happen. Panic attacks, bound to happen. Anxiety attacks, bound to happen. Those are just things that I just have to, when I'm there, I'll deal with it, figure some stuff out, whatnot. So yeah. I hope they're fine. I hope everything, I'm praying on every single thing that everything goes okay. And yeah. That was my 3 a.m. talk. I don't have much storage, and I pretty much